intensity is like so intense, the anticipation, that when he finally walks out, every girl in that row stood up.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets React, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
We are back with an Elvis reaction. It's been a while. We are saving up so many videos to do our marathon on the movie opening weekend.
Yes.
Okay, super excited about that. But if you're new here and we're new to you, make sure you scroll down, hit the red subscribe button, and turn on the post notification bell, because we're on the road to 50K. Super excited about that, guys. So, without further ado, let's get into the video. Uh-oh.
Oh. That's my boy Elvis.
That's how y'all coming?
Yeah.
That was my friend Hugh Jarrett right there.
Brings back lots of memories. Wow.
Uh-oh.
Oh, she was one of the ones at the stage,
I
y'all.
thought it was shocking. My father said he ruined music. Thought he was a gorgeous looking man.
Oh, that sounds like the comments we got.
Yeah, we get a lot of that.
Man, I ever saw that. Handsome.
All you have to do is move. Look at that.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I love you, Elvis.
They so genuine.
Oh, look at Lois.
Makes you want to dance.
Uh-huh.
She was at the stage waiting on the kids, baby.
She was at the stage.
What I like. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Let's see Lois.
All right.
He like that.
Ooh, shake it, but don't break it.
Yeah.
Oh, hot patootie.
Oh, God.
But you know, way back then, I didn't like her. He was
What?
different than anyone we'd ever seen.
She must live in the South, huh?
They are so starstruck.
No,
Comeback special.
she is.
Heartbreak Hotel.
The young girls just went crazy over it.
Still looking great. I like the black leather.
She sounds like she's from New York.
Definitely get her accent.
It's just one big pile of testosterone.
My parents blame him for everything I did wrong.
Okay.
Their soul.
More people should study him. Great entertainer.
He had it all.
But he had the personality though,
Voice,
like.
everything.
She sounds
That's a good one. You just
That is the cutest thing ever.
You wanted us to feel young, right?
Oh, shake up.
Yeah.
He wanted to be in the group. Look at her. Oh, my God.
I love this song.
It's a good song.
Elvis was really something.
She can't control herself.
Still feel the same?
Yes. I mean, I just love Elvis.
So do you remember the first time you saw Elvis?
First time I saw him was on Ed Sullivan's show. I just was taken to him right away. Wow, something really different. The minute he came on screen, I was just like, I just had never seen or heard anything like that, even at that young age. I didn't like his voice. I thought it was shocking the way he moved. And now I like him, because now he's mild.
I remember my mom saying this young man here was coming in with evil music.
Oh, God.
Evil. Women were so enamored with him. that it pissed me off. I was actually jealous of
He
his
was
popularity.
jealous.
For viewers who might
That's why you say when we like want to be in a group.
Elvis.
I think everyone in the world knew him.
He was a big money drawer. That's all you could hear, hardly, was Elvis music. It was the start of this big rock and roll thing.
I was in the music business. It was very hard to sell
He has no
your own
demeanor.
records because Elvis Presley was probably 60 to 70% of the market.
He just took over and changed the world literally, which very few people in history have done. That whole celebrity culture of why we adore celebrities. He just
It's gonna be
was
as well
the
just
first one to do
change
that.
the
He was
world.
huge.
Yes.
He was the biggest artist in the universe.
The other thing that's interesting is that it seems to be always the younger generation that picks up on it because it's different. They don't want to be like their parents.
What did parents and grandparents think of Elvis when he showed up?
Oh my goodness. I mean, he was banned in Boston.
You enjoyed it? How could you enjoy that?
They thought it was terrible music. They didn't think it was music at all, actually.
We were all going to turn into these, juvenile delinquents. They were called juvenile
Oh,
delinquents
wow.
back then. Oh, it's shocking.
I wonder where she's from.
He moves. No decent man does that. But they should see what's going on now.
They should
There
see
was
what's
a
going
real
on now.
cry for get rid of this
That was
music.
your comment back
It's
then.
ruining our
Yeah.
children.
I have
Same
no
thing
idea.
is true with rap now.
Did you ever get to see Elvis perform live?
I never saw him in person, I don't think.
Oh, yes. It was at the Hilton in Vegas.
I went to see Elvis in Las Vegas. The maitre d' said we have one seat right up front. There's certain rules. You can't stand up, you can't reach for him. They have this big build-up that takes about 15 minutes before he actually comes on stage. The intensity is like so intense, the anticipation, that when he finally walks out, every girl in that row stood up, including me.
What did teenage girls do when they saw Elvis?
Oh, start swooning, acting stupid. Throw their panties up.
That's stupid.
We all remember that.
Screamed and hollered. I don't ever remember doing that.
They were hysterical. It was before
How are you,
Mania,
Lois?
which I participated in that too.
They screamed, they reached for him, and if they could have, they would have ripped his clothes off. Being that excited about another person is sort of more like a fantasy. Real life is not like that. I don't mean to get so emotional, but
Aw.
you begin to accept that you look at life much more realistically. You can't really buy into the fantasy.
There's a legend that when Elvis was on TV, they started zooming in to not show him from the waist down. Why was he so controversial?
Because he let it all hang out. He didn't care. He just wanted to perform and be who he was.
Right.
At that time, you didn't do things like that. It was sexual, and you didn't want to provoke people.
In those days, they didn't show you any sexual movements. Dancers did not do sexual movements like they do now with the hoochie cooch and
The
butt
hoochie cooch.
dances.
This was before the 60s when we had the hippie movement and free love, and sex was really not really talked about.
We didn't used to have sex until we got married. Here's a guy that looks like he's having sex standing up all by himself.
He
Oh,
talked about
God.
his later years and how
Standing
his
up
mother
by
involved
himself.
He said
with him in his later career.
The shame of it is he got on drugs.
If he hadn't done that, he'd probably still be living.
I think I
Oh,
really
man.
became sad when I saw how he looked in his later life.
He was kind of a sad figure, I think. He was kind of pitied.
He got a little bit of a joke, the way he started dressing with the gaudy clothes.
Everybody may be toys with the idea of being that powerful, that wealthy, that charismatic. It's a very lonely life, I'll just bet you. I mean, look how he ended up.
Do you remember it being a big deal when he died? He was only 42 years old when he died.
It was a big deal.
I didn't know he was that
Sort
young.
of like Michael Jackson now.
Lost a star.
Everybody was saddened and couldn't believe it, and a lot of them still don't believe it.
Thousands of people went to Graceland. Thousands of people.
Yeah. I
Started
believe
on
that.
Franklin Avenue, west on Franklin Avenue. And then it came over the radio, and I had to pull over the car. I couldn't drive. You don't tend to think that the people that you look up to are, especially celebrities, are ever going to go.
This year is actually the
like
60th
superheroes.
anniversary of Elvis's first major commercial single. 60 years.
Wow.
How does that make you feel?
It goes by real fast, kids. I can't believe 60 years. I know you wouldn't lie to me. It doesn't seem possible.
How did that happen? I was 16 yesterday.
Time flies.
Come on, man.
It's gone.
The
Yeah.
perception as you get older, everything begins to come in close.
I don't mind being how old I am. I just mind having less time left.
It's weird. I think of myself as 25, 35, 45. And sometimes I look in the mirror and I realize, oh, I am 65.
Last question. What would you say to young people about why they should know about Elvis?
Because it's part of the history and how rock and roll started.
The music was fabulous. I mean, his songs were great for the early rock and roll period. He is the godfather of rock and roll. He started it. He made it what it was.
People loved Elvis. It was a sincere feeling. It was almost godlike.
Thank you so much for watching this.
That was
session.
really cool to hear
Man.
about Elvis from
Really,
people who
yeah.
was alive during that time. Especially Lois.
Yeah, man, it's that one comment he said that the older you get, the more things start to get closer. And I'm
Yes.
like, yeah, you kind of got it. You hitting on the head with that one.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was a bar. But man, they all did that thing, bro. I love every comment that they had, regardless
Yes.
of what they were saying. I loved it.
It was nice to see their perspectives, the different perspectives. The man who was in showbiz at that time, he wanted to be in a group. Yes, he did.
Mhm.
Yes. So, guys, that is our reaction. We hope you all enjoyed it. We hope you all join us on our Elvis marathon on movie opening weekend. Are y'all excited about this movie?
Yes, I hope so. We are.
Yes, we
Yeah.
are. We're still trying to figure out what we're going to do for the movie. We may go live on that day, but we'll see y'all soon. Peace.
Peace.